Research shows that we are born with two kinds of fears, external, internal. To separate the two, external fears are usually caused by something outside of yourself, and you try to avoid it. Another name for external fears would be phobias. For example, phobias of snakes, bugs, rats, and spiders. What is your biggest fear?
Like insects all over me.
Internal fears can usually come from a bad memories. Internal fears can be generalized as a low self-esteem, but it is triggered by external factors. For example, quitting for a better job, even finding love. What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear would be of ending up alone. I think I've gotten that fear as I grew up as a child, being outcasted by others, just being different. It took on for a couple, maybe 7-10 years, but it's been a long thing.
Here we have the parts of our brain that is affected by our fears. First, we have thalamus. This is where we decide to send incoming sensory data from eyes, ears, mouth, skin. Then we have sensory cortex. This is where it interprets sensory data, hypothalamus, which activates the fight or flight response. Amygdala decodes emotions, determines possible threats, and stores memories. Hippocampus, which stores and retrieves conscious memories, processes sets of stimuli, and establishes context. Here we have the order in which a person takes to reach the flight or fight response, and it could be followed by this flowchart. Stimulus, thalamus, sensory cortex, amygdala, hippocampus, and hypothalamus. Fight or flight.
I feel like I'll die of a panic attack, and they're all gonna go in my nose and in my mouth, and I won't be able to breathe.
Are you scared of other animals?
No.
That's weird.
Like if a pack of dogs came I would probably pet them.
You think it came from something when you were younger, made you scared of insects?
No, because I liked insects when I was younger. I liked to play with them. It's weird.
You think you ever get over that fear?
No, I kind of think it's gotten worse.
It's gotten worse since you've gotten older?
Yeah.
Interesting. So do you think that fear will ever leave as you grow older?
It would eventually leave. Not soon, but later on in my years, it would.
Would a partner solve that solution for you?
In some cases, yes, but there's also the fact of being alone even with companionship.
Overall, there are 5 basic common fears. Extinction, the fear of ceasing to exist, or fear of death, no longer having any kind of relationship with any other human around you. Mutilation, the fear of losing any part of our precious body, losing an organ, body part, any natural function. It includes the anxiety about animals, bugs, spiders, snakes. Basically, like I mentioned earlier, external fears. Loss of autonomy, the fear of being immobilized, paralyzed, overwhelmed, trapped, imprisoned, smothered, any of those circumstances where you are no longer in control. Separation, the fear of abandonment, rejection, losing, basically, not wanted, unrespected, or not valued by anybody else. Many kids grow up with this fear of being outcast. Lastly, ego death. The fear of shame, the fear of ridicule, the fear of any profound self-disapproval that threatens ourselves. Fear of losing any kind of capability and worthiness.
Bueno, lo que más me asustaría a mí es que nos ataquen los extraterrestres.
So what is your biggest fear?
Never finding someone to spend the rest of my life with.
The minor case of claustrophobia.
It's clowns.
I am so scared of fire.
Is death.
Probably singing. Singing would be a huge fear.